Conversations with Rick and Eric.
I'm not into scat, man.
Wasn't that one of your songs that pissed you off?
No.
I thought it was.
No. Wasn't that one. Mambo number 5 was.
Oh, yeah. It was Mambo.
Yeah.
I still don't understand.
Listen, if they what did I say? The 6 Mambo number 6 is going to be nothing but alien names since aliens exist now.
Yeah.
And then that'll be
That's
it.
what Scatman should have been, was Mambo number 6.
It could have been.
Could have been.
And then it wasn't, and here we are in the darkest timeline. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Amityville Studios.
Yeah. We still don't have a painting or a picture.
I should commission one for real.
I forgot what we said it was going to be. I said it should just be the house with make it all spooky. I remember what you said, though.
I don't remember, because everyone's seen the portrait of the Amityville house, but it should just be us in front of it.
I've never actually seen the portrait.
Really?
Yes.
Hold up. No, I'll show you after we are done. It's pretty fun.
It's just like a big
like a
Addams
farmhouse.
Family house and shit.
It's like a farmhouse.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome back to Wide Range of Conversations with Rick and Eric.
Yeah, we watched the whole Dice Road movie before this.
I think we're just a little fucked up from that still. Like, hang on. I'm on my wrong page of notes here, but I only took one page of notes from it.
Oh. But before we get into that, what have you been up to, my friend, since the last time we were here?
I wish I had cooler things to talk about. I really didn't do anything. For once.
Wow.
I know.
I'm usually the one that's like, I worked.
I worked a lot, and I played this game called Cozy Grove, and I love it.
What the fuck is that?
So there's this new thing of games called they're cozy games.
Okay.
Air quotes. So it's like games with very little consequences. Like you just go around and you help people out.
Oh, I thought it was like a relaxing game.
Yeah, that.
Whereas basically you're just playing Squishmallows. And you're just like, oh,
this
yay!
one.
And they're grabbing little bubbles out of the sky.
No, but this is about you're part of these scouts, and you go around and you help these ghost bears like reclaim their memories on a ghost haunted island.
What the fuck?
It's very cute.
How is that cute?
They're kind of cute, and they're like they give you hugs and stuff like that. It's nice. If you're having a stressful day, try Cozy Grove.
Ghost bears.
Yeah.
You're trying to save ghost bears.
Why not?
I guess all ghost lives matter.
Lives.
So, I don't remember what day it was. I think it was Wednesday. Anyway, a few days ago, I went axe throwing. So that was a thing. Me, Rachel, and Eric. Wow. Me, Rachel, and Silas. I've had a couple of beers and a half a blunt before we started this, just so you know. We went to...
It's because Mrs. Snickers and the Snickettes were freaking you out a little bit.
That wasn't no Snickers. Whatever the fuck it was. That was a peeker. That was Mr. Creepers. And he just... But anyway, we went to fucking Dick's Last Resort, and I had a fucking huge-ass burger that was super greasy. I should have just got one patty. Her brother suggested 2 patties, which it was good. It was delicious, but there was too much grease to bread ratio, and it just started to fall apart with everything else on top of it.
It was hella good, though, I bet.
Yeah, so I just felt like a 1-year-old just mounting into their cake. Just trying to eat it that way, but it was still good.
I don't know why you made the fist like you had special needs for a second there, like scoop fingers.
I was secretly throwing gang signs.
I'm white, I don't know what those are.
But then their other side has axe throwing and a bunch of other games, and I thought I was going to be terrible. Like, I thought I was just going to fucking every time, but I didn't do too bad.
Okay.
And they have, like, little games and shit that you could, like, have to hit, like, zombies or chickens. And then they have it,
Did you choke your chicken?
No, but they are heavy on safety. Fucking Rachel works there, and she held the axe wrong the first throw. She's like, excuse me, you need to turn it the other way in case so you don't fall and fucking stab yourself. I'm like, damn, so I was nervous every time I went to go grab it. I'm like holding it like this, like way out, my arm stretched out, like I had a disease before I put it back in the thing.
How many people do you think did that they were like, all right, we can't do this anymore?
Yeah. And then we spent a day, which I've lived here my entire life, mostly my entire life, and never actually gone to Frankenmuth and like walked around.
Okay, yeah, it's fun there.
like I've gone through Frankenmuth to Bronner's 150,000 times in my entire life, but like I've never actually walked through.
Yeah.
And we went to this place that had a bunch of fucking little shops and shit, and it was weird because it seemed like a little town inside of this other town. Like I don't know, it was a weird kind of thing, but they had a lot of cool shit. They had I don't know if you ever been to their popcorn store, like their super expensive popcorn store.
No, you started talking to me about that when we were playing. When we were watching Hoochie Daddies last night, and I'm like, no, but I want to now.
Yeah, so you basically go in, and there's like a whole fucking long ass wall where all the workers are behind, but it has like every fucking flavor of popcorn they have, which is a bunch of shit. Like they had jalapeno popper, dill pickle, fucking, I'm brain farting, but anyway, ranch, bunch of other shit. And you can go up there and you order it, and apparently you can get it mixed because Rachel got her shit, got 2 flavors, and got it mixed together.
Okay.
But then they had like a bunch of other candy and shit. Then we went to their fucking candy store. Yeah, and they had a bunch of wild candies. They had the fucking nasty ass shit that Mark and Matt were eating, the mealworms. And then that's when I said that picture of the fucking ant peanut brittle in the group chat.
Oh God, yeah.
And I was like, I almost got this for you.
They would have ate it.
Yeah, they would have, and I kind of regret that I didn't get it. It was only $4.99, but I was like trying to literally keep my asshole as tight as possible on money there because I'd have just gone nuts. Like in all the stores and everything there was expensive as fuck.
Because it is.
Yeah, this is a tourist town, and they had you know how they have those pickles in a bag.
Yeah.
They had a Tapatio one, which is the hot sauce one, which would make it like a spicy pickle, which might be okay. But they had a Warheads one.
No.
Which makes it like apparently even more.
There's like a thing for sour pickles. Like people are into that.
I mean, I thought pickles were just sour in general, but I guess they want them more sour.
I just want the dill pickle. Is that sour? Dill's not sour.
I mean, to a point, yeah. I think it's
Okay.
more the vinegarishness of it, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to think. I'm like, no, it's not sweet.
But it was like it was supposed to make it more sour, the Warheads thing.
Did it?
I don't know. I didn't fucking buy one.
Oh, I figured you would have, especially.
No, I just was like, oh god, it was probably like $16. Instead, I bought a fucking energy drink that had Vegeta on it.
Oh, okay.
That's the can.
That checks out.
That's the can that's sitting over there.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
And so yeah, I got that instead.
So you have to tell me there had to have been a sign on there that says I'm kind of a big dill. Otherwise, I'm pissed off.
For
In the
pickles?
pickle place.
Oh, it wasn't a pickle place. That was all in the candy store.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was just
Pissed off, resend it.
It was just all in the candy store. And what I was gonna talk about that I was gonna bitch. So we went to this jerky fucking outlet, right?
Gross.
And oh yeah, I forgot you hate jerky. Fuck. Anyway,
For everybody else in America who likes jerky, which is everybody else.
they had a bunch of like sweet ass sauces and shit. But then we got to like some of the jerky. So they had alligator jerky and like kangaroo and a bunch of other shit.
I got to get some of them.
It's $30 for one piece, bro.
For kangaroo jerky?
Yeah.
Hell no.
It was
I could buy a kangaroo for that.
It was $30 fucking dollars. So then anyway, I'm like, I gotta get something. So they had, and I don't know why it didn't click in my head because I already saw one other beef stick thing, and I'm like, I don't really like that style of beef stick. I got to the front, and there's a bunch of these jars of beef sticks, and I'm like, fuck it. It was like 5 for $10.
Okay.
So I got them and fucking ate them later on. I was disappointed as fuck.
Aw.
I felt like I was eating like kind of dog treat kind of shit, and I'm like,
You're ready to be on horse soup.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But I'm like eating it, and I'm like, I'm so disappointed. And it was like the same day that all that other shit had happened, with that wrestler passing away, and like it was just fucking. I'm like, this is just adding to the day. Disappointing beef sticks, fucking sad news, everything else.
You didn't get the ants for Mark and Matt to eat. It's all disappointment.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if we just got some shit. Like, if we just went out there and picked some ants up and like, oh yeah, these are special ants that we got for you. Just put them in a package if they do it.
Just get ants from outside. Is that what you're talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Just put them in a plastic bag.
Just put some sugar in a bag and let the ants get into the bag. Close the bag, let them dry, toss them a little bit so they have some sugar covering. You're like, bro,
just put like a hint of cinnamon on it, just so it's like I can't.
Like we order these straight from Amazon, dude. You have no idea. It was so expensive.
This will be the true test if I know if either of them was.
All of a sudden, we show up with a bag of ants. They're like, "Did y'all catch these from outside? Or are these store-bought ants?" I think I got a vial of ant. I bought a mystery bag from that candy store, and I'm pretty sure there was ants or some shit in it. Yeah, it was like a vial of ants, but it looks like also came with some other shit that looked like a game board. So maybe there's a game board to eat ants. I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
I don't like what's happening right now.
yeah, I wasn't sure, and that's how you can tell it's a white person town.
Yeah,
fucking.
All I could think of is free ranged ants. That's what I was laughing about. These are straight from the hill.
No artificial.
From the farm to you.
From the farm to you. Lightly tossed in sugar and cinnamon.
Artisan ants with Rick.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, pop, and alcoholic beverages. It's movie time with Rick and Eric.
All right, so like we talked about earlier, I decided to put myself through more hell, and we watched another one of the A Haunting movies made by Prozak / Steve. What's his last name?
Ship.
Yeah. From Saginaw.
Shippy.
If you ever listen to these, we're sorry. We're not ever whatsoever making fun of anything.
No.
Rick's making fun of me because I'm terrified of shit.
It's kind of like you every time you call me a wuss when I'm like, that man's getting cut alive. And you're like, it's fine. You're fine. Which Rick's Wrestling Corner's up too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, there's a new one.
Eric's Wrestling Corner.
Yeah.
I'm doing that, and you're doing this group. It's the whole thing of the podcast, and I've fucked it up.
What?
The whole thing of it, like, I show you something spooky, you show me something horrible, and then I just fucked up both names of it, and that's fine. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. It's called Eric's Wrestling Corner, and then we're just got spooky season going on.
Yeah. Which is all the time for Rick.
So anyway, Rick actually took notes, so we didn't forget any funny names this time.
Yeah, I'm still pissed off about the other one.
And I heard it again when I went and cut out that clip, and now I can't remember it again.
It's like...
It was TD something.
It was Titties.
No, it was TD. It was TD, but it had another last name that, like...
I think it was Titties.
I don't think it was Titties.
It is now.
TD Titty.
Professor Titties. The inventor of Mr. Snickers.
Anyway, Rick's got notes.
Yeah. So honestly, I think this one is a little bit more scary than the Finn Road one.
Yeah, there was a lot more video.
They had a lot more
shit
behind the scenes of what was going on, because like the cops were there like daily. They were talking about.
Yeah.
And I even wrote on there, like, for every time they obviously have to fill out a police report whenever they go to someplace. My hat just hit the microphone. And all I could see was like suspects, none, with the exclamation point.
Yeah.
Like they were getting so pissed off for coming out there. But let's see here.
Well, they had that whole thing where they talked about, like, they even surrounded the house.
Yeah.
And, like, they could hear the pounding over the radio, and they're like, who's outside? There's nobody outside.
Ain't no one there, yeah.
And then they're like, there's somebody in the house. And they just made these people feel crazy. Like, oh, there's just somebody in the house.
Yeah.
And then it was crazy when he lists off all the places that, like, couldn't explain it.
Yeah. There was a few. They were listing
it was like
for,
every fucking company ever in Michigan that's power, police, anything. They're like, nope, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
We
here.
tried.
Yeah.
But no. So I have names down that were funny too. Like the main guy that they're following, his name. Or wait, no, it wasn't the main guy. Oh, yeah. So the main guy's name was Pomeranian.
It wasn't. It was It was. It sounded like Pomeranian when they said it, but that's not how it's spelled.
Listen, it's Pomeranian. And what I found hilarious is the main guy, the dude who owned the house at the time that they were kind of interviewing, and the police chief's name. So we had Pomeranian, and the other dude's name was Charles Frisbee. So we had Frisbee and Pomeranian, and that's hilarious. It's still funny to me.
Well, I told you I worked with a kid his last name was Frisbee.
Was he friend with somebody named Pomeranian?
No, but he was dumb.
Well,
Like, he literally asked, he's like, so I'm going to be going to Wisconsin. Do I need to exchange my money? Legit question. He was as serious as fuck.
so my thing would be yes.
That's exactly what we said to him. I'm like,
But
yeah.
it's
I'm
in-
like, you
it's
give
in
me
units
a,
of cheese.
It was like, you give me a 10. You give me a 10 and I'll give you a 5, and that's how their money exchange works. And he like was about to fall for it, and we're like, dude, no, what are you, like, it's all,
What are you doing?
Yeah. And he'd be like, he's like, why do people sound the way they sound where they live? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about dialect?
Like, he's like, how come people like have like accents and stuff like that? And like, where does that come from? I'm like, because people come from other parts of the world, and like it gets transferred and turned into other shit. And he's like, oh, so people just didn't like show up in Michigan or show up in Georgia, and now like, oh, now I got a southern accent. That's just not how, like,
Oh my god.
no. And he called unleaded gas unleaded.
Deleted. Undeleted gas.
And yeah, so he'd be like, oh, how much is the unleaded right now? I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? He's like, the unleaded gas. I'm like,
I've
you
never
mean-
heard that.
Yeah, he was not a smart dude.
Can we get him on the show?
I've
Is he
not-
still
I've
around?
not- I don't know. I've not heard from him since. He used to live across the street.
Did you think that he tried to drink some of that unleaded?
Maybe. He used to live across the street, and Rachel almost beat his ass one time. It was fucking hilarious. Because he was out front. He used to have fucking, like, he was a white kid that had fucking big-ass speakers in his SUVs that were, like, unnecessarily
One of those.
loud.
Okay.
And fucking he decided to go out and fuck with his truck and blare that shit. And it was just like, and it was like fucking shaking our windows. And she
Damn.
fucking flew out the front. What the fuck is going on? And shit. And yeah, but he was not a smart kid.
You ready for the best segue in the business right now?
Oh, sure.
So that guy's made the windows pound.
Yeah.
Just like the ghost did in this haunting that we were watching. There it was. We're back on
and the
this.
section called the pounding.
Yeah. No shit. I wrote it down. The pounding. If you didn't think that's funny, get off my show. No, because the very first note I have written down here is they had the two old people that were there, and they said, "Oh, we just moved into the house and we wanted to invite everybody over for this new barbecue," and like, think of the most shockingly white people you can think of, like old 60s, like button-down shirts, just very white.
Yeah. The dude that wears like long sleeve.
Yes.
Checkered shirts.
Not
And-
that one. The one at the very, very, very beginning with the glass.
No, I'm saying there's old
But yeah.
dudes that
Oh,
wear
yeah.
those, like, and it's like 9 degrees out. Like, why are you dressed like that?
And they were like, "Oh yeah, let's go to this barbecue. Where do you live?" And they told them the address, which is this house that was part of this. And everyone's like, "No, I ain't going to that." And I said, "That's funny because they were afraid to find raisins in the potato salad."
But white people like raisins and
I
potato
don't.
salad, I think.
Nobody does. People like that shit?
Yeah.
For real.
I'm being dead serious.
What is potato salad? Isn't it just mustard and potatoes?
Well, I mean, it's cut up potatoes and, like, whatever else. You can have, like, shaved carrots and whatever else in it, and then it's just, like, a mustard, mayo, whatever. You can have egg. They have potato salad that has, like, egg in it.
Why are we putting raisins and mayonnaise together?
Because white people. That's what. You've seen all the memes about fucking
Can I,
the black women freaking out.
can I
being like,
exchange my skin color?
Who showed up and put the raisins in the potato salad?
I don't like anything that's happening right now. But what I did like was there's that one old, like he's older dude with the glasses that was bald that was investigator that I said looked like Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
That they put his ass up in the attic for a second, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, listen, I am not a small person by any means.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was a big motherfucker, and they're like, oh yeah, let's put him up there, and I'm like, he will fall through something. No, thank you. Like that happened last time too. They had those two little people that went up to reveal that face.
Oh,
And they got all too freaked
it
out
was
and
the
couldn't do
chick.
it.
Yeah, it was that
Yeah.
chick or whatever. And she's like, "What if I bring it home to my family?"
I'm like, listen, I'm already this far. What else here? Oh, I wrote the note down here. I don't think anybody oils any hinges on any doors in this house.
Oh yeah. All the doors. The fucking one door opened by itself, And it was loud as fuck.
It was like...
Also, the sound of a cat being stepped on.
Same thing. Maybe that's where they got the sound effect from.
Yeah.
And then that happened with that other door, that screen door that was on the outside.
Yeah, they did the same shit.
Yeah, I'm like, wonder if... suspicious.
One thing we did figure out during this movie, though, is that this fucking ghost had a vengeance against the utility bill.
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker turned the water on and shit, and the faucet moved like by itself. The fridge door open.
Freezer too.
Yeah,
I don't know what
light
bills...
bulbs are getting smashed and everything else. Like, this man was just running their fucking consumer's bill sky high.
So this one was more scarier, I think, for that reason. Honestly, like the other one was kind of scary in the sense of like, oh, the man on all fours, and this one was just like, I'm gonna raise your bills to rates you have never seen before.
I hope you got that protection plan.
See, that's what they did. That witch that put a curse on them. They're just like, listen, they won't leave because of a curse, but they will leave because of high utility bills. Yeah.
But no, that fucking thing still, that poked out, it looked the same.
Literally, my note for him is alien ass bitch.
It looked like an alien. It did. And the one when it looked through the window, and when it was up on top. When it,
no, that was a girl. I saw that girl with the hair. She looked like very Ringu.
And then whatever was walking on the fucking top of the barn.
Yeah, because it was all like...
yeah. So, yeah, that was all. I was, yeah. That peek around, though. That, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. It's very, I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Signs.
Oh, it's been forever.
But there's a clip that still fucks me up to this day.
Is that the thing where the dude, their knees go clack, clack backwards?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But it's the one, they showed it on the news, and it's like a handheld cam shot of this, and they kind of pan the camera up, and alien's just like, he can't see it, but I made a bunch of like alien things. It just walks out on the screen, and it looks all normal, and looks at the cameraman, and he just goes...
Just full-blown Zoidberg.
But yeah, that's kind of what that reminded me of. You're just like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
We'll add that clip in because all of us had very, very... I think I was just like, ooh! And then you were like, fuck that!
Yeah, no, that was...
But the thing that pissed me off the most is they're like, whenever there's a symbol on anything in these, they're just like, there's some bitch be witchcraft, and it's the devil. Yeah. They summoned the devil in that basement, and I know it, because I'm white, and I got a mustache.
And then there's, fuck, I'm trying to think if there's anything, that made me think of the jar, them finding the fucking...
Yeah, that's not cool either.
Yeah.
I like how they just find random things that clearly look cursed.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, let's open it up and see what this is, and touch it with our bare hands.
They found what? They found tarot cards and other shit in the other house.
Why are we touching shit like
yeah.
that? Get tweezers. Get one of those grabbers from the dollar store. You know what I'm saying?
Just show up with the dinosaur head one.
Yeah. Listen. If I'm ever going to be in an investigation for anything like that, that's the first thing I'm going to bring. It's my paranormal grabber.
TM.
Oh yeah, we should definitely make that. That should be a shirt or merch.
Paranormal grabber.
$29.99 on our website.
Buy a bunch of old people grabbers and just slap fucking ghost stickers on them
with our faces on it now. Logo.
In Ghostbuster gear. Yeah.
No, but for real, I'm honest about. Let's think about that. We'll put that in the bucket for later.
But yeah, there was definitely a lot more stuff.
Oh, they mentioned the flaming toilet paper.
Oh yeah,
that was the one
you were super excited about.
Everyone's like, why the fuck are you so excited about this? I'm like, why aren't you excited about flaming toilet paper? Because if I was just like, oh, going to wipe my ass, and it was just like, Human Torches, I'd be pretty upset about it too.
Well, he wasn't shitting. That'd be the worst. He said he was combing his hair.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, and it just burst in the flames on the roll.
I don't know what I do in that situation if I'm...
But, like, they said the whole roll was burned, like, to ash, but it still held form. So he was, like, able to fucking pick it up and move it. And that's when they said there wasn't nothing on it. And the way that it was, there's, like, no way for it to just combust.
What I'm thinking is this. Okay, are we ready for this?
Okay.
So it knocked off those tacky china because you put those plates on the ground on the thing, and I guarantee you that motherfucker put the toilet paper on the wrong way. The ghost just has
standards. Are you one of those
standards.
people?
I don't have a thing, so I don't care how.
Oh
it
yeah,
goes.
you have a bidet.
Yeah. I mean, I still use toilet paper. You still need it for things, but I just set it on the table because the other thing broke off where I had it. So I just don't give a fuck.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, if you put it on the wrong way, this ghost, he's just very particular.
It's supposed to be over the top, not down below.
That's why he moved the thing. Listen, the sink, the nozzle needs to be on the left side. It's just trying to teach you to be better. It is Ghost the nanny, and I will have no questions about this. I want to get an EVP of them just going.
That'd be terrible.
It's his Fran Drescher.
She's just peeking out around the corner. That ghost is peeking. Anybody need a snack? No. Goes back, and now it's the nanny.
Yes.
The alien nanny.
Oh, fuck! That's an idea. No one steal that idea.
TM again.
Yeah. Please don't steal that idea. This is the show of ideas. Paranormal Grabber. Wait, that sounds. Let's maybe not call it that. That's a little Freddy Krueger for me. Before he got burned.
But yeah, so it was a good movie. Again,
I've never developed a rating system for this.
No, we didn't.
We should have. Should have given it like 3 spookies out of 5.
Well, I mean, we said it was scarier than the other one.
Yeah, you're right.
Or there's also a lot more footage that they caught.
What we should have done, and probably from now on when we watch stuff, every time I go, ugh, or like we get a genuine reaction, I'll put a tally, and that'll be our rating system. We got freaked out 15 times.
But yeah, definitely check it out. It's this one you don't have to pay for. It's free on Amazon.
Except the subtitles are in the future.
I think, yeah, I don't know if it's because I fucked it up because I had to loop back because I tried to start watching it by myself.
Oh.
And then I was like 5 minutes in, and then I tried to restart it, and it might throw it off. But anyway, if they are, turn them off. But yeah, it's free. Check it out.
Yeah.
If you like.
Thanks,
that kind
Steve,
of
for more
shit.
content. You're great.
Yeah. Check out Prozak also on Spotify. He's from Saginaw.
Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside. Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside.
So it's another episode, and which means we have to talk about Rick's number one love in the world, and that would be
It's Hoochie
Daddies.
Which I got that shout out. It was great.
Yeah.
I was like, they ain't no way they. I'm like, ain't, I'm sorry, I didn't say it right. Ain't no fucking way that they're gonna at me back. And I put on there that I loved Hoochie Daddies, and they added me on Instagram, and it was great. And they shared my story on their thing about our show too. So that was awesome of them, and I love them for that.
I didn't know they added you.
Yeah, they added us, and they shared my story on their timeline.
Like added us as like followers? Like they
And not
followed-
added, like at the symbol,
Oh, okay.
like shout out.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you immediately texted me and you were like, "It's happened."
I was so excited. This is what it must feel like when you're like children are born. Hoochie Daddies added me on something, and they shared my story.
Well, you posted your thing and you were like, "That's all I want. That's all I want is just one at."
And then it happened.
Yeah. Like pretty soon after.
Yeah, like an hour after, if that.
Yeah.
So if Woody runs that, I love you, Woody. I honestly, I don't know who's. I wanted to learn all your TikTok secrets. Remember they were talking about it on that show? They're like, Woody's got TikTok secrets. You just get all these followers. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
Woody, let's talk. I want to go live on TikTok at least once in my lifetime before they take it away from us.
But we watched 2 episodes.
Because we couldn't stop. We were just waiting for that one episode where they fought.
Yeah, that was the one I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Which I was actually, once we get to it, was a little slightly disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first one, their challenge was to fucking go shot for shot drinking Casamigos.
Which, no thank you.
Which we both were like, what? And I went 90% sure that's the tequila. And Rick Googled it, and he's like, yup. So
Sure was.
Yeah. And then the first thing that came up underneath it was, why is Casamigos a terrible tequila?
Yeah, that did happen.
So I don't remember who it was that bowed out right away. She said nope.
I think that was so I get Taz and Fantasy mixed up.
It was Fantasy.
Okay. She's just like, no, I know my body and my white wines don't agree.
Yeah. So yeah, she dived out immediately, and
That would be me. As soon as it's tequila, listen, this just ain't my challenge, and I'm okay with this.
So everybody knew that fucking. Or we're pretty sure that King, is that her?
Yeah, King was the other dreadlocked one.
Yeah.
That
That
she was
they were
gonna,
like that she's always drinking. Like
She's always got that grilling. She'll
Yeah.
get, listen, man, this ain't even a contest.
yeah, because they had to get a tattoo also, which is going to lead into something else.
Yeah.
But
Wait till the end of the
like
show.
Drinking and she's like drinking in tattoos. She's like, I'm gonna win this challenge. So yeah, they went through and they got to what, like 12 or 13 shots.
I did not write it down. Like
I'm pretty sure it was 12.
I felt so bad for them after the 8th shot, especially D Word God.
Good.
But she was so lit. Oh my God.
She's like the tiniest one, and
For sure. She's also the one that has been fighting everybody this season.
yeah. So she was about to fight the whole house because the chicken and the biscuits being in the same oven.
That pissed me off still. But yeah, I don't know. It was fun for a little while because they were just getting lit, and then after they were all getting face tattoos, which is
Not all. Well, the stipulation was so what everybody did was they got a Hoochie Daddies tattoo, but all it does is look like the Warner Brothers logo. So if you Google the fucking Warner Brothers with just the WB,
like the shield, I think it is.
yeah, but it's a H and a D is what it was. But you had to get it on your skull area.
Yeah.
So like your face. What's her face that I always say looks like AMT?
Oh, J Cash.
Yeah,
Fucking love her.
she got hers dead above her fucking eye.
Yeah. J Cash is my second favorite, I think.
Taz, I think, that's the chick with the blonde dreads, right?
Yeah.
She got hers behind her ear. That I thought was chill.
Yeah.
A couple of them got them on the back of their skulls.
That one that had it like literally in the middle of her skull where they had to shave that patch of hair out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's fucked up though. That had to be weird.
And then, where was the other one? I think another one just got it like, fucking good. Got it out of her fucking face.
D Word God, you wildin'.
She got hers on her face too.
And towards the end, they're just like, all right, for every shot, you get a point after like the 7th shot or some shit. And they were drinking in between them.
Yeah, it was.
They're like, oh, you took a shot of tequila, better wash that down with whatever the fuck they had down there. I'm like, that's not all right. I'm in my 40s now. I can't do that.
And that was the episode that I thought for sure like they would fought.
Yeah. I think there was a moment in time between shot 7 and 10 where that could have happened.
Yeah.
But then they kept going, and they were just too fucked up to fight. They were just like, I didn't get a thing. Oh, yeah. What was that? That was the next day. Never mind. That was the next episode. When D Word God was in there trying to cut that promo, and I'm like, a bitch says what? That was it for that. The tattoo, and they had that one dude with the sweet ass dreads that came in and tattooed him.
Oh yeah, he looked dope. Yeah, it was just them fucking. I'm sure there was parts of that where we were laughing about because you were like, "This is one of the best ones."
That was the best one,
and I can't fucking remember.
Then you text me randomly and we're like, "Listen, let's do 2 this week," and I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." And it happened to be the one where they were going to box, and I even put a story on Instagram because I'm like, "Holy shit, this is going to be the one." And they started off the episode. Literally, 2 of them motherfuckers were fighting. It was D Word God and Stud King. Which, I've learned something about you, Eric.
Huh?
You were like, I'd let Stud King peg me.
It was a joke.
Uh-huh. Let's see where this is going. I mean, I wouldn't say no because I'd be terrified. But these are like prison rules, and I would definitely be the bitch in that situation. But No, so it was them two fighting. They were scrapping because the D-word god was like, "That's my bathroom." They had those fucking barn doors for the bathroom, so it doesn't lock. It just like slid open.
Oh yeah.
That's fucked up.
Why?
It doesn't lock. It's a bathroom. You need privacy.
There's probably slides, and then you can do a little lock over hook.
Oh, like a latch? I didn't see the latch.
I'm sure it has a latch.
What if it didn't? That's
Then-
weird.
Hang a sign up says I'm shitting.
Well, they're hanging tits enough in the show, so. Well, anyway, they were fighting and scrapping in there, and then they're like, Woody's like, "Hey, Hoochie Daddies. Today for the competition would be outside." And everyone's like, "Oh, hell, it's hot outside."
That was legitimately their reaction. They literally went, "Oh, it's hot outside."
Welcome to Florida. So they go outside, and it's like the jankiest boxing ring I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like 4 cinder blocks and like various nylon rope.
That's like the first ever backyard wrestling ring.
And they had that one bitch, like Pumpkin Boo or whatever her name was.
Oh yeah.
That was just like, God damn, even me. I'm like, those shorts are eating that ass.
That Stud King was like, her booty was out, and I was distracted during the fight. Like, my weakness is booty, and I just couldn't pay. I think I'm falling in love at first sight.
So what happened in there? I'm gonna be honest with you. The actual boxing matches sucked.
Yeah, they couldn't hit each other in the face.
Yeah.
But then after we were thinking about it, I'm like, they'd probably get sued if somebody got a concussion. And then
And the first thing we said was like waivers and headgear.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, we need to produce the show.
For real.
Seriously, Woody, get back at us.
Yeah. We'll
but-
make your sound better. We'll make it so subtitles can actually keep up.
One microphone. So they did all those. Jay Cash beat some ass though.
Oh.
I've never seen that
I
little
told
one.
you she looked like she drinks and fights. Like
That's it.
And yeah, that's all she
That
does.
bitch is Popeye the Sailor Man.
She pulled up some in a bottle when she first got there in the first
Yeah.
episode.
She's like, I'm in it to win it.
Um,
You can't see, but I did the Jay Cash thing with my face. She's my second favorite. I love you so much, Jay
yeah.
Cash.
The fact they couldn't hit each other in the face is what made it
That sucked.
disappointing.
But then we got down to the two that were scrapping in the house. Stud King and D-Word God got into a boxing match. And honestly,
Yeah.
I figured they were already pissed off at each other, that this would be
It
bad.
got a few times. It got intense
Yeah.
where they were like going at each other because all they could do was hit each other in the body.
Yeah.
But if they could have been able to hit each other in the face, it'd have been fucking wild.
Yeah.
So they should have had headgear because they would have just been swinging for the fences at that point.
Yep.
In which Stud King would have fucking knocked her ass out. I feel.
Twice, probably.
Although she's kind of a spider monkey.
Yeah.
That's all she does every time they've gotten into
That's
a
true.
tussle. She just like fucking locks up on her like a fucking spider monkey and then like tries to
Choke her out or some shit.
I don't know.
But no, my favorite part of the whole episode, it's the confessional. Where D-Word God is just like, man, I don't even know they're going big.
Whatever the fuck she said wasn't even.
I don't know. I don't think anybody knows to this day what that was. Like, the subtitles stopped. But I loved her so much for that. Like, honestly, if you're going to be on TV, just go for it, you know? Live your truth. And her truth is getting fucked up and starting fights that she can't win.
Oh, I wonder if they shot all those in one things. They're always in the same thing, and they're always
Maybe.
they're sipping on the same drink.
Yeah.
So like by that time, she's fucking just
gone.
hammered. Just
I want to get an audio clip of that and just use that as a ringtone.
I told you if I actually had ringtones on my phone, I'd add yours to make yours Hoochie Daddies.
That'd be great.
It'd be just go.
I'm into it.
Should we talk about the thing now?
Yeah, let's do. Well,
I mean, we're in this.
We're doing it.
So
so me and Eric decided. Well, actually, you tell the story. It's your idea. I just made it. I made some calls.
So we were watching that episode where they were getting tattooed, and I made a joke to Rick, and I'm like, yo, you should just totally get a Hoochie Daddies tattoo. And he went, no.
No, what did I say?
You said no.
I said not for free.
Oh. And then
I do it for money.
And then we were talking shit, and I'm like, I'll do it if you do it. And you went, really? And I'm like, yeah. So basically what we're going to do here is we're gonna try to raise what we say 500.
Yeah, so we're trying to get to the 500 mark. At the 500 mark, we'll get the tattoos, not on our faces.
No, on our body somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely not the face.
Yeah.
I want a job.
And the rest of the money that we don't need for that goes to charities, which I have multiple of that we can link later.
Yeah. In which the tattoos are not going to cost $500. They'll be like,
No, I just want that to be like
the goal.
just in case we don't get to 500. I don't necessarily want the Hoochie Daddies tattoo, but I'm going to do it. For charity.
But so yeah, are we gonna like set up a thing or?
So we have donations on the show that go directly to that separate bank account that I have. So I'll put the link for that up.
Okay.
It's up. It was up at one point in time. I'll have to see if I can get you just a URL for it.
Okay.
Because we'll send everything to there.
Isn't it not on Spotify?
It is on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
You can make donations to the show via Spotify.
Oh, right on. So yeah, we're just gonna start this adventure.
Yeah. And
It might take a year. All of a sudden, we'll just be over. Maybe by the time season 2 Hoochie Daddies comes out, we'll hit the fucking goal.
What I'm worried about is this, because I told my friend Kim about it. She's got money, and I'm worried she's going to donate the whole $500 just to make us get Hoochie Daddy tattoos. Which she's given one of my other friends money just to cover really shitty movies before, so which was about that cost. So
Oh, right on.
she went to Spain for 3 weeks, so there's that.
Well, I guess you better. I told you where I was gonna get it.
Yeah.
Down
Now I
on
gotta
my
think about
heel.
it.
So now if that happens, you better think about it.
Well, apparently, here we go. Otherwise, like, I have a friend of mine who works for different charities in Samaritan. Something Samaritan, over here in Bay City. Blow up our spot. But it's going to go to local charities, so that way it actually goes back into the community in which we're in. So,
Right on.
yeah.
So yeah, make us get Hoochie Daddy tattoos. So we have a story to tell when we're fucking 80. We're like, what is this tattoo?
We watched the Hoochie Daddies on the TV.
Watch me like the #1 show. Since we make it popular, we forgot to talk about that.
We did.
Fucking all of a sudden,
Everyone knows about this show
yeah,
now.
all of a sudden on the internet, fucking all this shit showing up, articles talking about Hoochie Daddies, and it didn't happen until we started talking about it on this show. So
You guys did it with whatever. Whatever. You have a lot of talent. You guys did it. The Hoochie Daddies did it.
yeah,
But it was us saying, this is the greatest show of all time, just to get them to you.
Yeah,
We were the Pied Piper to Hoochie Daddies.
we brought it to the light.
Yeah.
We showed the world what it really needs.
I give up.
Warning, this part is not for the easily offended.
And with that, due to popular demand, I got Weird Holidays.
Oh,
They're
shit.
back.
Oh,
It's been a couple of weeks, but I've decided I pulled up that old PDF today when I was trying to think. I'm like, I got 2 things to talk about. We might need a third. So I was like, you know what, PDF? Let's go to town. Look at this. Old school notes. All right. In January 30th to be precise. I'm going to wait because he's going to have a reaction to this. Okay. January 30th, National Escape Day.
escape what?
I don't know. Is it escape on the keyboard? Is it escape from LA? Is it just running away and never coming back? Or if you're kidnapped, that is the only day you
The only day you're allowed. Fuck, what day is it? Is it escape day? We're getting the fuck out of here.
It's February 1st. Fuck!
We missed it.
By a day. Now we gotta be captured for a whole year. All right. And then we got February 28th, which is Public Sleeping Day.
What? You just sleep out in public?
I guess.
Don't homeless people celebrate that all the time?
I guess every day for them is February 28th. March 18th, National Sloppy Joe Day.
Man, I've been wanting a Sloppy Joe lately.
I'm saying, right?
For real.
You gonna do the thing? If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it.
I hope your kids like your Sloppy Joes. Extra sloppy.
Damn it, that's still funny after like 20 years.
Yes, for children.
Whew. April 23rd is Content Creator Day. So next year, if we're still doing this,
Oh, okay.
we're content creators. We expect gifts. Thank you. And not making me get another, like, the second Hoochie Daddy tattoo. Well, I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. May 25th, it's National Bath Bomb Day.
So everybody just throws a toaster in their fucking tub with them?
Is it wrong that that's what I thought of first, too? Like, that's the only acceptable bath bomb? Yeah, so that's it. June 18th is National Splurge Day. In other words, treat yourself.
On that day?
Only on that day. One day a year. July 16th, World Snake Day.
Nope. I'm
Just
cool with that. Nope.
They just get that one dude from the YouTube. I'm like, I'm a snake. I'm a slippery snake.
No, I'm
They
good.
just get him every year.
Do you follow? Are you friends with Kick-Ass Coey on Facebook?
I don't like that you said it like that, but yes. Yes. He has a snake?
He has a fucking lizards and a bunch of shit.
I'm sorry. Is he part of the reptile exhibit?
He has one in his house.
I think that makes exhibit not want to go to your house, actually. Just saying. So, the biggest thing... in August. Yeah, I got distracted last year. August 28th, Power Ranger Day.
His birthday.
You were born on Power Ranger Day. That's dope. September 25th, One Hit Wonder Day. So now it's... And I need you. And I want you. And now I want you. If
You know what I
I
would've made
could fall into... No more, because we're going to get copyright stricken.
I wish Terry Crews would have just busted through the door at that moment.
Oh, yeah, guys.
Just started singing. Fucking, we should have brought up Terry Crews when John was here, because fucking John loves Terry Crews.
Does he?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't really? But
But he loves Terry Crews.
oh, John would do very well in prison, from what I'm hearing. Sorry, John. Thanks to our first guest, I'm not telling you to go to prison. He's got diabetes.
Yeah, he does.
October 22nd. I'm gonna wait because he took a drink again. October 22nd is National Nut Day.
Does it?
Yep.
Like nuts.
Everybody everybody think the joke that you're thinking of right now. I'm gonna put my hands out. I caught that nut. In other places than one. November 27th. It's Pins and Needles Day. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I've heard the term on pins. I'm on pins and needles.
Why does it get a day? What does Pins and Needles Day, everybody? Like, seriously, write us in. DM us what you think Pins and Needles Day means.
It's probably something in deathmatch wrestling. We just land on needles.
There it is. But only on October 27th.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, November 27th.
Otherwise, they take needles through the face. I have one of those videos for you.
Oh, good. I can't wait for them to look like Jesus. December 19th. Are you ready for this one? It's my favorite one on the list.
Okay.
It's National Emo Day.
Oh, yes.
I went blank on the song I wanted to sing for that.
You could have just screeched. You could have made the same cat noise you made earlier. It would have been the same fucking thing.
What's that Ohio for Lovers song? How does that go again? Hey there.
Yeah, again.
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's another 12. That's a whole year of weird holidays, everybody. Hope you liked it.
I don't know why they have holidays for every day.
For us to have this bit on the show. And it works.
Oh, that's our time, folks. Thank you for joining us in another episode.
Mr. and Mrs. Snickers are calling.
Yes.
They want their royalty check for the last episode. What did I call the kids? The Snickerettes?
Something like that, yeah.
I still want to be Mr. Snickers for Halloween this year.
Dude, I will punch you in the face.
It'd be worth it. Just to not let you know. We just come over to record just as Mr. Snickers.
If I don't know, yeah, I just turn around. I will fucking cold cock the shit out of you.
Oh, not me just getting over a sinus infection. That's fine. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. A wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric. You can follow me on all socials. I'm not charted. I'm not _ charted on Twitch, which I've never been on, or like twice I've been on. I'll get there eventually. Calm down, everybody. Eric is _Eric _ something 989 something around on there. He's tagged in 90% of the stuff we do here. Follow the show, wider range of conversation or wider range of convo on Instagram, and shout out to Cosmo Mommy for making our new
art. Yeah, we have an art. We actually have a logo now.
Yeah.
And we don't. It's not just a random
picture,
a blurry picture of us in the crowd at the AEW show with a circle showing. This is where we were sitting.
People are like, "Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "Why wouldn't I do that?"
Although it did kind of look like an old '90s like Nickelodeon logo kind of thing with the circle.
Realistically, they just took shitty pictures, right?
Right.
Yeah, there it is.
But yeah, so we look somewhat official, and again, thank you for all support. Make sure to share and subscribe. And
so if you want to also donate for the Hoochie Daddy Tattoo Fund, this episode I'm going to get Eric the link so you can actually it's just a donation straight to the show. So once we'll keep you guys updated with how that goes. And
I feel like we should make a Venmo or something. I mean, it'd almost be easier.
Can you just make a Venmo for like something else?
I think so. Or a Cash App or fucking something. They got all the things. Anyway, we'll figure it out if we decide, and we'll let you guys know. But anyway, thanks for listening. We will catch you guys the next time around.
Peace.